Imagine a world lost in shadows, where cruelty and injustice ruled and hope seemed far away. In the heart of this world, in the dusty city of Mecca, a child was born who would change everything. His name was Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his story is one of courage, love, and a divine mission that lit up the world. Let's dive into the incredible journey of his early life, a tale of loss, strength, and the beginnings of a legacy that inspires billions today. In 571 CE, in the hot, bustling city of Mecca, a baby boy was born to Amina, a kind and gentle woman. His father, Abdullah, had died before he was born, making his arrival bittersweet. His grandfather, Abdul Muttalib, a respected leader of the Quraysh tribe, held the newborn close and named him Muhammad, meaning the praised one. This name came from a dream Amina had, a sign that this child was destined for greatness. Mecca was a tough place for a baby. The air was harsh, and the city was full of challenges. So like many mothers, Amina sent her son to live with a Bedouin family in the desert, where the air was cleaner and the life simpler. A woman named Halima took little Muhammad into her home. From the moment he arrived, amazing things happened. Halima's family, who struggled with hunger, suddenly had plenty of milk and healthy animals. They saw this baby as a blessing, not knowing he would one day be a prophet. When Muhammad was 4, Halima brought him back to Amina. The reunion was filled with joy. Mother and son hugged tightly, making up for lost time. But this happiness didn't last. At 6, Muhammad traveled with Amina to Medina to visit family and his father's grave. On the way back, Amina got very sick. In a small village called Abwa, she passed away, leaving Muhammad an orphan. His tiny heart broke as he watched his mother slip away, but her last words stayed with him. Everything in this world is temporary, but goodness lasts forever. A kind woman named Ayman cared for Muhammad, comforting him like a mother. Back in Mecca, his grandfather, Abdul Muttalib, took him in. He loved Muhammad dearly, letting him sit by his side at the Kaaba, a special honor. But when Muhammad was 8, Abdul Muttalib also passed away. Now Muhammad went to live with his uncle, Abu Talib, whose family welcomed him with open arms. Abu Talib's home wasn't rich, but it was full of love. His wife Fatima treated Muhammad like her own son. Even as a young boy, Muhammad wanted to help. He asked to work as a shepherd, watching goats in the hot desert hills. This job taught him patience and care, and the quiet nights under the stars gave him time to think about the world around him. He saw beauty in the sky and wondered about the creator behind it all. At 12, Muhammad joined Abu Talib on a trading trip to Syria. He didn't want to be left behind, saying, "Uncle, who will I stay with? I have no mother or father." His words touched Abu Talib's heart, and he took Muhammad along. This journey opened Muhammad's eyes to new places and people, teaching him skills he'd use later in life. As Muhammad grew, everyone noticed his honesty. People called him Al-Amin, the trustworthy, because he always kept his word. By 25, his good name reached Khadija, a kind and successful businesswoman. She asked Muhammad to lead her trading caravan to Syria. He did such a great job that her servant Maisara couldn't stop praising him. Khadija, amazed by his character, sent a friend to ask if he'd marry her. Even though she was older, Muhammad agreed, and their marriage became a beautiful partnership. They had 6 children: Qasim, Zainab, Ruqayya, Kulthum, Fatima, and later Abdullah. But sadly, their 2 sons died young, bringing deep sorrow to their home. Muhammad and Khadija's love was strong. She supported him through every challenge, and their home was a place of peace in a city full of wrongs. Mecca was a hard place, where people worshipped idols, treated women poorly, and even buried baby girls alive. Muhammad saw this injustice and felt it deeply, but he didn't know yet how he'd change it. By 35, Muhammad started spending time alone in a cave on Mount Nur, a tall rocky hill near Mecca. He'd climb up to the cave of Hira to pray and think, away from the city's noise. Khadija never questioned his need for solitude. She trusted him completely. These quiet moments prepared him for something huge. In 610 CE, during the holy month of Ramadan, everything changed. Muhammad, now 40, was in the cave when a bright light filled the space. The angel Jibril appeared and said, "Read!" Muhammad, who couldn't read or write, was confused. "I can't read," he replied. Jibril hugged him tightly and repeated, "Read!" After 3 tries, Jibril recited the first words of the Quran. "Read in the name of your Lord who created." These words were the start of Muhammad's mission as a prophet. Scared and shaken, Muhammad ran home to Khadija. "Cover me," he cried. She wrapped him in a blanket and listened as he told her what happened. "Don't be afraid," she said. "God will never let you down. You're honest, kind, and good to everyone." Her words calmed him. To understand more, Khadija took him to her cousin Waraka, who knew about prophets. Waraka's eyes lit up. "You're the prophet of this nation," he said, but warned that tough times were coming. Muhammad began sharing God's message quietly. Khadija was the first to believe, followed by his young cousin Ali, his friend Abu Bakr, and his daughters. Abu Bakr's faith was so strong that he brought others, like Uthman and Zubair, to Islam. Women like Fatima and Asma also joined, their hearts touched by the truth. They prayed together in secret, building a small but brave group of believers. This was just the beginning. Muhammad's life, full of loss, love, and trust, prepared him for the challenges ahead. He'd face rejection, hunger, and danger, but his strength and faith would shine through. From a single man in Mecca, his message spread to billions, lighting up hearts across the world.
لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك